Hey, I'm Boomer. Welcome to Boomer Up. Have you ever had a print that keeps falling over in the middle of the print? Well, that was the problem that I was having with the spinning top. It was top heavy and it kept falling over every single time. I didn't really want to put supports. I tried to brim and I tried to skirt. Things like that really didn't help. So it would start fine. Once it started reaching this wider section, it would tip right over and the print would be ruined just like this. I tried a few times. Instead of fighting with supports or brims, I'm going to cut right through the middle of it. Both halves will print flat and stable. I'll even do it in two different ways. And then I'll glue them together and we'll see how it works. We're going to do just simple cuts with no connectors. Here's how you do it. First, select your object. The cut icon is up near the top. It's the square with the little lines through it, or you can just press Control and C on your keyboard and it opens the cut dialog box. Well, let's look through here a little bit. The mode we're going to leave to planar. There's another mode, it's called dovetail, and it creates an actual dovetail. We'll look at that another time. We'll leave it at planar for today. We're also going to skip the section for adding connectors. In this section, you have a few choices here. We're looking at the upper part and the lower part, and you can see here it's corresponding on our object. The light blue is the upper part, and the pink is the lower part that we'll have after the cut. And you can see it has added a plane where the cut is going to take place. You can see that the plane has a selector at the top. This will let you change the angle of the plane. You can move this plane anywhere along the X, Y, and Z axis. We can move it straight up and down to cut it right in the middle vertically, moving it back. If we turn to the side, I can move it and cut it at any angle. We'll move back to our front view. Now you can see that it's going to cut a little bit higher than I still want. So we can move it up and down along the axis by simply moving our cursor into position, get it into the right spot. It turns into a yellow ball. With the yellow ball, you can move it up and down the axis. So for this first cut, I'm going to place it just right in the middle. So I'll have two nice big flat bases to set it on. We're going to keep both pieces. You can choose to discard one of the pieces, uncheck the keep, and it'll go away. The next options are place on cut and flip. For this model, we're going to keep both pieces and we're going to place both of them on the cut. That means it's going to lay it down in the spot that we've cut it. So those new nice flat areas are flat on the plate. If you choose this selector, cut to parts, it will not place it on the cut. It simply cuts it to parts, and you can choose those parts over here in your objects menu. Let's try it with placing both pieces on the cut. I've got the plane in the place where I want it to cut, and I will click Perform Cut. Now it has placed both items right in the same place, so I have to separate them, click off of the object, click one object to select it, and move it to the side. And there we go. Two pieces, both sitting flat and stable, no more tipping over. The top half is a solid base. The bottom half is a solid base. These will print beautifully. And then I'll just glue those cut surfaces back together. Let's send it to the printer.